On any given day, some 50,000 visitors fly into and out of San Diego, one of the world's renowned destinations. In the course of a year, nearly 19 million passengers begin or end their journey here, gazing down at a bayside skyline as they touch down at an airport noted for firsts in aviation. San Diego International Airport has long been at the heart of civic change and improvement. In many ways, the history of aviation took off here in San Diego. John Joseph Montgomery successfully flew the first aeroplane over San Diego 20 years before the Wright brothers took flight at Kitty Hawk. The nation's first pilot's license was given to San Diego plane builder Glenn Hammond Curtis, who contracted with the Navy to prove that airplanes could launch and land aboard ships at sea, an innovation that heralded the modern-day aircraft carrier, one of the most famous of which, the USS Midway, now floats proudly in San Diego Bay. The section of the bay where Curtis tested his planes eventually became North Island Naval Air Station, one of the Navy's largest bases. San Diego pioneer Reuben Fleet earned his wings flying in and out of North Island and went on to establish the nation's first regular air-mail route, the forerunner to cargo and passenger flights. One of the first to see the promise in commercial flights was T. Claude Ryan. In 1924, he began the nation's first regularly scheduled passenger airline, with service to Los Angeles and San Francisco. But perhaps San Diego's most famous claim to aviation greatness is embodied in lanky Midwesterner Charles Lindbergh, who in 1927 became the first person to fly nonstop across the Atlantic. Lindbergh hired a small San Diego-based company called Ryan Airlines to design a plane to go the distance, and in just 60 short days, the Spirit of St. Louis was christened. Shortly thereafter, the same Spirit took life at San Diego Municipal Airport. Little more than a freshly packed dirt field at the foot of Palm Street, San Diego's airport was the first federally approved airport in the United States. Not so coincidentally, the city of San Diego turned its focus to tourism, the military, and its airport as a way to compete with its bigger sister city, Los Angeles. Tucked away in the corner of the country, it's easy to overlook San Diego's rich aviation innovation. But as early as the 1900s, the military took notice. Teddy Roosevelt's Great White Fleet dropped anchor off Coronado, and for 4 days, San Diego celebrated while the Navy recognized the makings of a Navy town. It's almost impossible to overstate the importance of the Navy to San Diego's growth. It dwarfed every other industry in the city from the 1920s to the 1950s, and it was largely responsible for the presence of the aviation and defense industries. As the Depression swept the nation, San Diego's aviation industry helped cushion the blow. Aviation jobs in San Diego reached its height in 1943 with 45,000 workers. With the advent of World War II, San Diego overnight became the nation's largest aircraft manufacturer in the 20th century. It is believed that the term Rosie the Riveter was coined at Consolidated Aircraft Services. San Diego's Rosies helped Consolidated produce almost 11,000 aircraft in 1943 alone. At war's end, San Diego companies refocused on commercial air transportation, and in 1949, San Diego launched its own homegrown airline. Pacific Southwest Airlines brought humor, style, and budget pricing to the industry. PSA popularized the regional air service model and was named the most efficient carrier in the country. And through the turbulent 60s, the go-go 80s, and into the 21st century, San Diego evolved beyond the military and aviation. A robust and diversified economic landscape emerged with sectors in life sciences, biotech, higher education, and tourism. San Diego International Airport is now the busiest single-runway airport in the nation. 22 airlines fly travelers to more than 50 nonstop destinations across the globe. More than 500 flights come in and out of the airport every day. And as demand for air travel continues to grow, the airport is reimagining how it will meet the future needs of the region. State-of-the-art design and sustainable building practices create a more efficient airport that accommodates modern aircraft, enhances accessibility, and creates greater convenience for passengers. And history continues to take notice. Today, the expanded Terminal 2 is certified as the first and only LEED Platinum commercial airport terminal in the world. It's easy to forget that flying is more than just a faster way to get from point A to point B. In San Diego, it's about people, it's about connections, and it's about an airport that continues to evolve with the region it serves. This is San Diego International Airport, the gateway to the region.